It is Wednesday, June 26, 2024. It's 1:17 p.m. Now on this day, June 26 in 2022, at the exact same time, which I've referenced this time frame on more than one occasion, by the way, referencing again Stephanie Ortiz, who engages in criminal summoning, and same time of year analysis applies with regard to the placement, the maintenance, the duration of time that this light source, the supposed sun, revealing what is an unnatural environment that surrounds all of us, while I am subject to criminal conduct, terrorism by the state of California, revealing what is also at the same time, simultaneously, I'm exposing what is demonic activity that you are not ignorant about. As you're seeing it prevalent in the environment, you're also seeing it through the behavior of those that are in this environment, and they are maintaining what is elements of monitoring. They're engaging in demonic activity that is seeking to keep you under surveillance with regard to prosecuting a government that's stalking you. All right, so we are at the current point in time, we are still under what is a constitutional government. All right, the Constitution still applies. We are not at any point in history where the Constitution has been burned and entirely disregarded, such that the state has any right to keep you under surveillance outside of the provisions of the Constitution, outside of the provisions of the state and federal constitutions, by the way. And the federal government maintains jurisdiction to enforce that where the public corruption that I'm exposing is underway. And at 1:17 p.m., I have fully shown 1:17 p.m., 1:45 p.m., where I am documenting what I was subject to on April 29th. Stephanie Ortiz, who's going to federal prison, engaging in the pattern of conduct on behalf of the people. What the people do, they engage in criminal summoning. The demons, the terrorist organizations, Dominic Choi and the men and women that are stalking in helicopters, they're the same entity that the people of the state will summon. All right, and this is the whole masquerade of this criminal system. There's no actual probable cause. They're not learning about something that you did in violation of the law. So, they're making up information, and they are all engaging in keeping you under surveillance. They know when you are pulling your panties down inside of your private space. Those demons, those criminals engage in what is criminal summoning. That's what Stephanie Ortiz did, while she and the rest of the people of the state at the Fontana Lewis Library, in the specific environment where the sun is not going to be over in its zenith over the top of my head at 1:17 p.m. That's a light source speaking to the criminal system that she was engaging in, obstructing justice, another basis for federal prison. All right, so I have used this time on more than one occasion. The fact that I am showing you the specific environment, in other words, the sun is not possibly able to maintain, first of all, a perfect zenith over the top of my head, like you've already seen here, and like I'm going to show you now, while I am at a distinct location. This is Walmart. Walmart is a terrorist. Walmart is a third party. Walmart is not a legitimate company or business. They are participating in what is the capitalistic society's version of terrorism in America, where everybody's under the illusion that we're free and we are not. That you have privacy and you do not. All right, that your neighbor is substantially similar with regard to your position and the benefits that you enjoy as an American citizen. No, they're not. They're demon possessed, first of all, and they are group stalking you, and they know all of your business. They know everything. They know your bank account. There's no anonymity with regard to fraud, theft, and stealing your information, breaking into your property, breaking into your house. It's the people of the state, and a massive surveillance is underway in the U.S. And so this is breaking that whole illusion with regard to investigations by police departments and, it's unsolved crimes. I just want to speak to the reality and all the implications that are relevant with regard to what I'm exposing that the state of California is engaging in. And at this time, at 1:17 on the same day in 2022, I'm at Walmart at 1333 North Mountain Avenue, where I am documenting, by the way. I've also been at the same Walmart that you see at the top of the screen right here, from morning until evening, documenting, and the entity engaged in exactly what you see the LAPD, the demon-possessed terrorist organization, doing here in LA. Flying directly over my head, flying in circles, doing so while a fake sun remains over my head at this same exact Walmart that I documented. And the pattern of conduct is documented in Upland, California, in Walmart. I believe it's 1540 Foothill Boulevard in Upland, California. Walmart is a documented group stalker having a pattern amongst the Walmarts that I go to. And the entity is documented, it's already on the record, the state flying over my head engaging in terrorism that I'm subject to, while Walmart is a group stalker engaging in what is state surveillance with the state. And that's why you have the hallmark flying over my head at Walmart. Not only here at what is this Walmart in Ontario, I've documented the pattern of conduct while I'm subject to the P.O.C. in concert with the people. At the Walmart in Upland, California, I've documented the P.O.C. at the Walmart Walmart in Glendora, where there is no sun. The natural environment is not such that the sun is going to be over my head in the way that I captured it at the time of day. There's no time of day ever where this is the natural environment. Walmart is group stalking in Glendora, where I documented it. And also, with regard to the terrorism via helicopter, this is the Walmart, and also in Los Angeles, specifically Burbank. And that entire shopping plaza, by the way, a means of draining the pockets of the state, where you are exposing your, you want to include your business, so you want to engage in terrorism while you want to simultaneously make a buck in the U.S., I'm going to charge you for that. In other words, I'm going to drain the pockets of these terrorists that are the people of the state and their group stalking in the specific environment. That's why you have a pattern of stalking me by helicopters at Walmarts. And I'm going to prosecute. You need to know what Walmart represents and who Walmart serves. This is nothing other than the identification of a logo speaking to what is public corruption. And Walmart is not only, let me be clear, their workforce bows to Satan. They are hiring the demon possessed, and they are group stalking in the building, which has nothing but a logo plastered on the front of it. Walmart is engaged in state surveillance. Okay, and they're violent sex offenders, by the way, group stalking in the bathroom at the Walmart. I'm going to prosecute them for this sexual violence that's on the record. Group stalking in the bathrooms, this is demonic pacing in the engineered environment, maintaining one person after another. You'll have one goes in, you can't get a moment of privacy in the bathroom with regard to the elements of monitoring. Flushing the toilets, walking in and out, conversation, they're all in engineered light. The light source is over the Walmart, and they are maintaining the elements of monitoring, and these demons are following into a bathroom. This is the sex offense committed by the state. This is the entity that's maintaining this environment at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Let me let you know where the light source is. On this day in June 2022, it's over this Walmart in Ontario, California. It's not the natural environment. This is speaking to and exposing everyone's condition and the sexually violent criminal activity that is going on while the people of the state are maintaining criminal presence, engaging in predatory conduct, very highly demented, and the sex offender that wants to secretly engage in this sexual violence while clutching the hands, by the way, of minor children while they're engaging in sexual violence, engaging in terrorism with the government. This is what they're doing inside of the Walmart in the specific environment, maintaining the specific environment at 1:16 p.m. This is 1:17 p.m. This is P.O.C.
All right, I want you to see what's the fake sun directly over my head.
And this is also speaking to what is the specific environment that's over my head here in Los Angeles. I am facing the hillside, and there is nothing in common with the environment that's over the Walmart in Ontario, California. Okay, so this is the P.O.C. That's nothing other than activity creation, already aware of everything I'm talking about inside of my apartment. So having the door open and closing it is a method of the same pattern of conduct. And this is speaking to, again, what is impossible to be the case. First of all, the sun rises here. It's maintaining presence over my office when I'm in my office at 1:17 p.m. Both instances are evidence of what is remaining with a light source that's not the sun, never causing light to ricochet off of the building of 1826 Lobdell Place or the building, the house of 325 West G Street, already documented on the record, okay, or on the DMV in Glendale, California. All right, let alone on the apartment building of building 1818 here. This is the light source that's remaining over me in Ontario at the same exact time.
Where demons are stalking in the bathroom. It's 1:17 p.m. If you recall my documentation, the entity's keeping a fake sun directly over my head at the Fontana Lewis Library. This is April 29, 2022. In the city of Fontana, after the entity kept the fake sun over me from morning, leaving Ontario on Omnitrans to the city of Fontana, remaining at the Fontana Lewis Library. The entity that is Stephanie Ortiz, who's going to federal prison, engages in criminal summoning, monitoring, group stalking, harassment with the demon-possessed Fontana Police Department, who are group stalking in that city of Fontana, where the sun is not over the Fontana Lewis Library. As I'm showing you today, it's hovering over me at 1333 North Mountain Avenue, where Walmart is monitoring an American citizen. Walmart is a violent sex offender stalking in bathrooms while you are engaged in activity, where these are demons who are pacing in and out of that bathroom while they're doing this in the parking lot. They're doing this inside of the store. This is demonic pacing. This is not normal conduct. This is demonic activity, and it's criminal monitoring and surveillance, and that's how you have what is the impossible ability to capture what is not the sun over the Fontana Lewis Library directly over my head at 1:17 p.m. But don't forget that it's also, as I captured this, in the Ovid Family Community Library, showing you what is not possibly the sun at the same time. This is very specific. It's over the top of my head at the entrance as I walk out. That's a demon making noise and crossing path. They are in directed light in that bathroom. Those demons have multiple shadows. Walmart is in the business of hiring demon-possessed individuals who are engaging in this satanic targeting system. And this is the entity that's engaging in that sex offense, as I documented on my podcast. It is 1:17 p.m. and this is the presence of that light source while state surveillance is underway. And this is the same venue where the entity is stalking by helicopter. I've heavily documented the entity engaging in the pattern of conduct at Walmart in Ontario, California. The entity is keeping this light source while it is doing so on behalf of the state of California. I want to be clear, engaging in surveillance, that is, on behalf of the state of California. And the fake sun moves as I move. All right, this is the pattern of conduct that is underway here. These are demons who are pacing and they're wearing Walmart uniforms. Understand that. That is the demon Tracy Banks, who was monitoring along with the people of the state. And this is identification of a third party who I happen to be blood related to, has nothing to do with what is
Don't need to know any of their names.
That's her condition.
Don't need to know any of their names
Right,
to
she's
maintain
monitoring
the
with the
elements
people
of
of the
monitoring.
state, and she's engaged in that sexual violence as well. And this is under the light source that remains over me while I'm in her car. This
Don't
is
need to know
P.O.C.
anybody's name who's driving by an engineer light moves across 1826 Lobdell Place. That's what you're understanding about group stalking, okay? That's P.O.C., and that's why the unnatural environment is there, because the system is indeed underway in concert with everyone. You don't see the demons in a helicopter right now. You know why? Because you've got presence, maintenance of presence in the engineered environment. Demons driving by an engineered light, moving out. They're all driving, walking all around, engaging, monitoring you. Living at a location where you're subject to that, that's federal prison. It is currently 1:28 p.m. This is P.O.C.